Hello and welcome back to Apt4U. In this particular video, we'll be discussing a new problem and a very important problem from heaps, right? Basically, this particular problem can be solved again with various approaches, but as we are focusing on the heap playlist, so basically we'll try to solve this particular problem using heap. Now we shall be discussing two approaches to solve this particular problem, but before moving, let us first understand what the problem actually is. So the problem basically is we have to find the kth smallest element. That's it, very simple, right? Easy to understand that we need to find the kth smallest element in an array. So basically, suppose we our example basically contains some elements in the array, and suppose the array has elements like 7, right? We have 10, we have 4, we have 3, we have 20, and we have 15, right? And we now have to find out the kth smallest element, kth smallest, and here in the question the kth value will be passed by the user. So basically k is equal to 3 is already given, and that means we want to find the third smallest, right? So our focus is in finding the third smallest element of this array, right? So how shall we approach this particular problem, right? So basically we will try to solve this particular problem using a heap, and there are different ways in which you can use the heap, right? There are different ways in which we can basically use a heap. Now let us understand how the problem will actually work. So what we shall do is basically, since they have asked us to find the third smallest element, that is the value of k is equal to 3, so basically we will focus on a window of size 3. First point, the first implementation we are trying to create using max heap, right? So we are going to solve this particular problem using max heap. Now for solving that particular problem, first of all we should declare a max heap. So let us code the problem accordingly. So in declaring a max heap, so basically we have to write priority queue, right? And it will be type integer. Let's give a name heap. That's it, right? So first of all we have to declare a max heap. Then we have to consider a window of size 3 that will be storing these 3 elements, right? That will be actually covering these 3 elements. So let me just change the color of the ink. So this is the window of size 3, right? And we know that the pointer to this element is given as L, pointer to this element is given as R. So no problem, I will just first of all focusing on these 3 elements and create a max heap using only these 3 elements in this window, right? So for that it is simple, I shall use a variable I to traverse the entire array elements in this window. So integer I, and I will basically start with for I is equal to 0, and I should go till k less than k, I plus plus. I hope you can understand why less than k. And meanwhile basically this is nothing but the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? These are the indexes, the index. Now what should we do basically? From 0 to less than k means 0 to 2, I should just push these elements in the heap. So basically I'll push this element in the heap. So it's nothing but heap dot push the array elements I till this window, right? Till this window that we have created so far, this first window. 7, 10 and 4 will be pushed into the heap. So we will have a max heap, since we are creating max heap because the heap declared is max heap. So the element basically will be having like, the heap structure will be something like 7, not 7 actually. Here you have 10 as the maximum, right? 10 will be in the top, 4, 7, or you can have 7 here, 4 here, anyway, supposing this is the configuration, suppose. Now what to do next? Now see, we are focused, or we are concerned in finding the kth smallest element. So basically if we only if we can create a heap with the k3 smallest elements, if you can create a heap using, that is create heap using kth or using k smallest elements, okay? So basically if you can create a max heap using k smallest elements, that is using, suppose k is 3, so by using 3 smallest elements of the array, if you can create a max heap, then the topmost element will definitely be the kth smallest element, right? If you can create a max heap with k smallest elements, then the topmost element of this heap that will be created here, topmost element is equal to the kth smallest element, right? So what we are going to do is basically from now onwards we will try to traverse from this till this end, right? So basically we will try to traverse from, for I is equal to k, I less than n, I plus plus, and we shall basically do a comparison. What comparison? We shall look for the value of the topmost value in this heap. So what is the topmost value in this heap? Basically 10, right? So we will say if array of I is basically less than the heap dot top, right? If the array of I is the smaller than, if array of I, that is the element to which you are pointing. Right now my I will point here, right? Because I equal to k means pointing here. Sorry, this one, index 3, right? So right now I is pointing to this element, this one. So basically if this element is less than the topmost element, then basically we don't want this element to be in our heap, because we want to gather top 3 smallest elements. So I will basically pop this particular element from the heap, right? So I should basically do what? I should do heap dot pop. The topmost element should be popped because it is greater than the element, and hence my answer will not be in that particular value. That particular value can never be my answer, right? So I'll just pop it, and at the same time what will I do is basically I shall push the array element that we are pointing to. So heap dot push array of I. Getting the point? So I hope you got the point. So what is happening? You suppose you have 10 4 7. So 10 will be first of all popped, okay, and then there will be some configuration, and then finally when you push this element 3, then this array will be converted to what? 7 4 3. This time you have 7 at the top. Next time when I will point here, you have 20, which is greater than top element. So 20 is less than top element is false, it will not go inside. Move ahead. 15 is greater than the top element, so we will not enter the loop and should move outside. And we have reached the end of the array, and while we reach the end of the array, we found out that our heap is made up of 3 elements. What are the elements? 7 4 and 3, and we know that these 3 are the k smallest elements of the array, where the topmost element is our kth smallest element. That's it, and hence we should return here. Finally, when everything is complete, our heap is formed by the k smallest elements. Finally, we can just directly return heap dot top, right? So heap dot top can be returned, and that will be the answer, isn't it? So return heap dot top. Let me just write it properly. Yeah. So if you just compile the code and check whether it is running fine, so it should definitely run fine. Okay, we have basically used the variable n, right? But in the question, you see, they have not given variable n. Instead, they have given the pointer to the first element and the last element. So let's do one thing. Let's create another variable n here, and n is nothing but the number of elements, and we know that number of elements nothing but the last pointer plus 1, right? Because the index value of the last element plus 1 is the number of elements in the array. That's it, nothing else. Now we can just compile it properly. So any more array? Okay, I think we are just missing some brackets. So let's properly arrange it. So this is my this for loop. This loop is here. This loop ends here. All right. Okay. This should actually end here, right? This if loop. This block is complete. This block is complete, and the block corresponding to this should end here. Yeah, that's it. Now it should work fine. Right, so it's giving the correct answer because the third smallest element here will be 3 10 3 4 7. 7 is the third smallest element. You got the answer. Considering the time complexity by this approach, so time complexity, you see, is equal to order of n log k. Why? Because you see, we are creating a heap of size k only, right? We are creating a heap of size k only, and then every time we are trying to we are just moving from the kth position to nth position, right? From k position to n position you are moving, and every time you are doing what? This pop operations or push operations, right? So we know that pop operation or push operation in the heap will basically take log of k times, because the heap size is of k, right? A heap has k elements, so basically it will take log k time every time it is being called. So total it will be called n dot log k. So time complexity will be order of n dot log k by this approach, right? So it is clear. Space complexity, obviously we are using a heap and it is taking only k size, right? Order of k. That is the size of the heap, order of k. Got the point? So it is the space complexity. This was one approach to solve this particular problem. Is there any other approach to solve this particular problem? Yes, we have another approach. What is another approach? As I said, we will be discussing two approaches. The first approach was by creating a max heap. Now we shall discuss by creating a min heap. So min heap is very simple to understand, isn't it? Because in min heap we will be having, let me see the example, 7 10 4 3 20 15. So let me write it, 7 10 4 3 20 15. Done. Now let us just zoom the screen I'll be very quick now. Now we know that we have these elements, right? So sorry, size will be a little smaller. Fine. So we have elements like 7. It's too big. Right. So we have elements like 7, 10, 4, 3, 20, 15, right? And remember again, I missed saying one thing in the earlier approach also, in this approach that we discussed just now. Here also this creating the heap will take the best approach, that is order of n, right? The time taken by these operations is basically n log k, and we know that comparing these two, this is the dominating factor, so time complexity or order of n log k. But now we shall create this solve this particular problem using a min heap. So basically I'll be just erasing the entire thing, and now I'll be creating a min heap. Now how do we create a min heap? So priority queue integer comma vector int comma greater int. This way basically we will be able to create a min heap. So our min heap is ready, right? Once our min heap is ready, what should we do? We should push all the elements in the array, right? We should push all the elements. So basically for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So push all the elements. So basically heap dot push array of I. Very basic approach. Heap dot push array of I. So I'll be basically pushing all the elements in the of the array in the heap, and I'll be ready with the min heap. So in the min heap, the minimum element will be at the top will be 3, right? So we'll be having something like 3, 4, 7, 10, 15, 20, right? Now there may be multiple arrangement, but you should ensure that the root element should be basically smaller than the children. So suppose this is one of the configuration where 3 is the root. Now we know that I'll be using a variable I, right? So integer I, and again I'll be using n. So n, and n is nothing but r plus 1. We have already discussed. So now what should you do? Once your min heap is ready, what you do is basically I should pop how many times? K minus 1 times. Like if you want the third smallest element in the min heap of min heap, then we'll do what? We will pop 2 times, right? 2 times you will pop, then the 2 smallest elements will be removed, and then you will find out the topmost element. That will be the third smallest element of the heap. So for that reason I will be saying I is equal to 0, I less than k minus 1, and I'll do I plus plus, and meanwhile what will I do? I'll be basically doing heap dot pop. So remove the top k minus 1 elements, and finally whatever will be left in the heap will be our nothing but the k smallest element. So return heap dot top. That's it, right? So talking about the time complexity of this approach, so basically you can see this building heap will be taking order of n by the best approach, build heap. We know this, and basically we are performing this pop operations, right? So basically, and the entire size of the array is also, this time the size of the heap is n, so it will be taking k log n now, order of k log n. This is the time complexity. Log n means because the number of elements in the heap is n, and you know that for every operations where you are modifying the array by either pushing or popping, it is going to take basically what? Log n operations it is going to make, right, for heapify, and you are going to do this k times, right, because you see loop runs till k. So time complexity by this approach will be order of k log n. Earlier we had n log k. Space complexity again order of n, because the heap is made by using n elements, right? So let us see how this approach will work. So let me just quickly compile the code. I hope everything is running fine. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, again it's giving correct answer. So basically I discussed 2 approaches by which you can solve this particular problem using heaps. So one approach was max heap, one was min heap. I think we are just running out of time. It's giving to time limit exceed. So let us see if we can optimize the code. Where is the issue? Okay, let's try to optimize the code. Let's see if we can optimize it, because this is exceeding our time. So trying to optimize it. Let's see if we can reduce operations. Anything else? So the problem is working fine, but the issue is it is exceeding the time limit, right? So basically we should prefer the one that is not exceeding time limit, right? Obviously it had to exceed time limit, because you can clearly see that the heap size was order of n, right? But yeah, see that this time it has worked. So basically we just compared the time complexities. That in the initial max heap approach, the time complexity by using max heap was how much? Basically n log k, right? And in this particular approach using min heap, it is nothing but k log n. So there is a huge difference. So you can compare it, and right, I just now showed you two approaches to solve this particular problem. So that's all from this video. I hope this video was helpful. In case of any doubt, please feel free to put it out in the comment section, and just like, share and subscribe. Thank you.